Hello, my name is Jim Sanders. I'm a licensed professional engineer and the inventor of the Easy Living Loft Bed System. A few years ago, my wife and I wanted to buy some furniture for our son, and given the limited space in his room, we thought a loft bed would be an ideal piece of furniture, providing a place for the bed and an area underneath for other furniture while still giving him space for playing in his room. As we went shopping, we found that all the loft beds that were out there all had this above railing that goes all the way around the top. While we thought the loft bed was the ideal furniture for what we were looking for, we got to discussing how difficult it was going to be to make that bed. Now, we said, if we were going to make this bed, we were going to have to climb up on top. We're going to have to lay on the mattress as we try to get the sheets and the blankets tucked in underneath. Or we were going to have to move the bed away from the wall. And given the weight of most of these loft beds, as well as having furniture underneath, we were planning on having computers and things like that underneath, that moving it away from the wall was probably not going to be practical. So I went home, I did some more research, did some internet searching to see if there was anything else out there that would allow for an easier method for making the bed. Well, we couldn't find anything. So that got me to thinking. As an engineer, I like to design things, and I started playing around and tinkering around with some ideas on how we can go about making an easier system. What we have here is a prototype of the Easy Living Loft Bed System. This has taken me 2 years of AutoCAD drawings, mathematical analysis, using physics, several designs, coming up with the best, what I feel is the most efficient, best approach for making a loft bed that is easy to make, easy to operate, and does not disturb any of the furnishings underneath. I tried gas compression springs, I tried levers, I tried levers, I've tried pulleys and springs, I've tried a number of different variations of the bed, and what I've got here is what I believe to be the best. So first of all, I wanted to give you a demonstration on how this works. What the Easy Living Loft Bed System allows you to do is to take the bed frame and drop the front end down and move the back end forward. You can see how it makes the mattress now accessible. A little bit of an angle there keeps the mattress firm against the bed frame. Let me quickly show you how easy it is to make this bed frame. I'm going to put on this bed sheet, this fitted sheet. I'm going to pull the mattress away from the bed frame. That side. That side. And just for simplicity reasons, I'm just going to put on the comforter top and in. Very easily. Very nicely. Just straight up. And voila, your bed is made. The Easy Living Loft Bed System has a number of safety features associated with them. One of them is these safety doors. These doors have several functions to them. One of them is kind of just a decorative aesthetic purpose. It covers up the slot here in which the pin that the bed frame rides in slides up and down, and it covers that up. It also keeps small fingers from probing inside when the bed is in the up position and mom and dad aren't around. But most importantly, the doors here serve as a safety catch. When the bed, should the bed slip out of the notches, it is caught by these doors. Very safe, holds up the weight, but the bed cannot be lowered as long as those doors are closed. Okay. Now I want to show you basically how the bed works. What we have here is a pin that is inserted into the side of the bed. Now you have this front panel of the bed frame and you have this side panel. We have inserted the pin into the side panel to take advantage of the engineering of the natural wood, the wood grain. If we were to put the pin in the front here, there would be ripping and less of a structural integrity if we were to put the pin in the front panel. So it's in the side, and not only is it residing in the side here, but if you scan down and look at the bottom, down here is a safety or a squaring brace, and that pin is inserted in there. So there is about 4 inches of penetration that this pin is embedded into the bed, giving it great structural stability. Let me show you a little bit more on the side here. I've got a cutaway here of the bed post. The bed system utilizes pulleys, cables, and springs. As you can see here from the side, here's some of the cables. Here's the pin that is inserted into the side of the bed panel, and the pin is held up by this cable, and then this cable is operated by a series of pulleys and springs. Just pan down a little bit, and you can see here's the spring that's inside the bed. Again, this is a cutaway. Normally this is all enclosed. Now if you watch that opening there while I lower the bed, you will see some of the pulleys and cables operate as I lower the bed. Okay. I've used in this design garage door pulleys, cables, and springs. I decided to use that because of the technology. It's decades old. It's been used repeatedly. It's gone through a series of tests and errors, failures, safety improvements. It's still used today. It's very common, so I know that this technology works and it's safe. I want to talk a little bit about the bed post. Again, all of this system is enclosed, so if for some reason the system does fail, a spring break, a cable break, anything like this, this is all enclosed, and the bed frame would keep all of the mechanisms in place should something happen. Let's look at over here on the side, and let me talk about the motion of the bed and what controls that. I am using a very simple 2x4 here mechanism. This holds up the back of the bed frame. It is bolted to the bottom, and there's a bolt here on the side, and the length of the 2x4 is what determines the range of that bed frame. You can see I've got it extended a little bit beyond the top of the bed frame, and that is what I was determined to be a sufficient angle for the bed frame and making the bed. Obviously this can be adjusted by cutting this or leaving this longer if need be. Also, I'd like you to take a look inside here, and you can see how the bed operates in the down position. I've got a chest of drawers, I've got a desk, a computer monitor, there's a chair. You can see how all that's still in place. None of it had to be moved, nothing had to be disturbed when that bed was in the down position. A couple of the other safety features I would like you to take a look at. One of those is this bed frame, this rail that is mounted right onto the bed frame. This has a couple of purposes. One, it holds up the mattress, so as you're making it, there's a support there. Secondly, it serves as a catch. For some reason, someone carelessly lowers the bed with a child still on it. This has a catch there for that child. Let's talk about the other feature here on the side. I've put in this panel on the end here. This is a preventive measure to keep you from taking your limbs and sticking it through during the operation of the loft bed, keeping any chopping or scissoring action, maybe breaking or injury. But that overall is the Easy Living loft bed system. I can tell you that I've had many friends and neighbors comment on it. They think it's a great design. They've always said that they wish this was around when their kids were younger, and they see a great potential for it. And I'm hoping you are as interested in this as I am. If you have any questions or you would like to get in contact with us, please call us at that telephone number provided with this video. Thank you very much.